Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and we are back with more Unreal World today. This is episode number 7 of Canute's Redemption, or the Hermit Challenge. And we are here with Canute. He is the survivor of many wars. He is quite a well-built character, too, as you can see from his physical profile, but he has left all his violence and aggression behind. Now he lives the peaceful life of a hermit, all alone, far from civilization. And if you're new to the series, guys, I've got a link to the full playlist down in the description so you can watch from the very start and get all caught up. Plus, I've got tons of other Unreal World content down there too. Many different series, all different themes and goals and stuff. So I hope you guys will check out that content as well once you get caught up here. But let's go ahead and take an assessment of our inventory. As I recall, we're pretty low on food. So another thing too, I've been really struggling with this rough stone knife. I think, and a couple commenters have pointed this out too, that the rough quality is really hampering our butchering efforts. We've gotten a few successful hunts, but no meat. And of course, a big part is because I just have a really crappy knife. So let's see here. Let's move the cursor off the screen. And yeah, let's try and make a knife real quick. Or at least I've forgotten what I need for it. I think it's under weapons, actually. Yeah, weapons. Stone knife. And of course, we're running with a set of mods here. They're called the BAC mod. It's like a collection of mods from different authors all assembled into one easy to install package. If you're interested in that, I've got a link down below. You do have to install it manually. There is no workshop on Steam for this game, but it's pretty easy. Just copy, the proper folders over and stuff. The GitHub should have directions on it. But let's see. Stone knife. Okay, I need the rock. 2 rocks, basically. All right, so let's go back to full zoom so we can kind of look around. We've got some traps set. That's right, we've got a fox in the area too, so I've actually set a couple of fox traps. Let's see, it is midnight, although we're vigorous now. Let me check my weight. I'm only carrying 52 pounds, so that's a good weight. Don't really need this shovel, so let me drop that. Yeah, we'll leave that here. And I think we should go ahead and try to whip up a new knife real quick, and then we'll get back out on the hunt. Let's see how that works out. If I can get like a decent quality stone knife on my first attempt, then we're in business. We'll just get back out there, but it might take a couple of tries. So let's zoom in just a bit so we can see what we're doing. So these are, I think, what we need. It said rocks, right? Rocks and stones are different. Rocks are the little things. Stones are the big boys that you'll make like your fireplace out of and stuff. All right, so we've returned. Now we can just repeat. Yep, we need the rock for napping. And obtained a decent stone knife. Beautiful. So now we can go ahead and drop this rough one. You know what? I'm going to keep the rocks on me. They only weigh 4 pounds total. It's not that big a difference. And this way, if we come across a squirrel or something, it probably can take a few shots at it. So, of course, we have nothing to eat, but we can take a quick sip of water. Wait. Yeah, there is water here. I'm forgetting. I'm blanking. We have water right over here. This nice little spring. Good. All right. So, it is time to once again enter the world map. Now, this is the location here where we get our ore from, but, the blacksmithing, it's something we need to do, but we can't do it on an empty stomach, so we will come back. I think, did I move the traps? There were traps here at one point. What did I do with them? Oh, here they are, okay. Nothing in these yet. I think I set some other ones too, just down here. Want to check these? No, nothing. Well, the berry bushes that I built these on top of haven't quite started to sprout yet, or I should say flower. Yeah, or produce berries, so might be a little while before we see any action here, but not to worry, we can always take those down at some point too. It's smart to rotate your traps into different areas, and plus, when you do that, it gives you a little bit of experience in your trap making skill, even just taking them down. Alright, so we came across a foreign trader there, but remember, as a hermit, We are going to be avoiding all human contact, even if it's peaceful traders. We don't want to speak to them. In fact, at one point in our run, we came across a very strange individual who was sleeping in a cave. But we didn't stop and chat with him. No, we turned and ran away. And we were also almost robbed, too, at one point, but managed to evade the robbers. I tell you, Knut's previous life as a warrior and leader was definitely beneficial. A lot of those skills will transfer over into his life of survival, so it's good. Now, let's take a look at the bird. Normally I just ignore birds, but if we've got a few rocks in our hands, oh, it's flying. Never mind. Yeah. I'll show you just for the sake of showing you, but when you throw or even fire an arrow at a bird in flight, you're almost assured to just lose the projectile. I mean, it's a rock, so it's not going to go very far, but if that was an arrow, it would have just sailed off into the sky. Yeah, pretty futile there. All right, well, we're zoomed in, so we'll take a nice little sip of some water here. And to be honest, we're just going to sleep out on the trail. We could return to the shelter every single day, but that becomes a little bit tedious, and we can cover a lot more ground. The only problem is, if we don't have a shelter, it's going to be very difficult to sleep in the rain. But we'll just have to catch a little cat naps as we go, I guess. All right, well, there is prey in sight right now, but there we go. I'm currently just passing my turn until the rain stopped and the sun came up a bit. Yeah, so now we have good visibility. There's a reindeer herd. I assume it's a herd. Reindeer usually travel in multiples. Sometimes you'll find like a lone male, but that's rare. I am going to try and sleep a little bit. Okay, good. So the reindeer hasn't left. Still here. This is good. Let's take a look where we are, just relative to our base. So down here, that white X, we saw that's where our shelter's at. And of course, we're just north. Not too far. So let's go ahead. Let's approach and encounter this reindeer herd, hopefully. Oh, wow. Maybe it is just the lone wolf here. Let's take a look. For a stag. Yeah. Well, I said it was rare. But, oh, never mind. There's some to the south there, too. You see them? Yep, just down here. So we got a baby. All right. The good, interesting thing about reindeer is that since they come in packs and numbers, sometimes you'll zoom in and encounter them really close, like even closer than we are now. In fact, in rare circumstances, you can actually enter in melee range, which you can take advantage of, too. It's not often you get to melee a wild animal when it's not like already injured. But now I could kind of turn around and see if there's any closer behind me. But I think we're just going to focus on our big stag here. Let's go ahead and take a throw with the rock. Oh, look. I messed that up. Oh, I need to be wielding it or taking one of the things out. Let's take the axe. Now I want to take off the knife. There we go. All right, now we'll try and throw. Luckily, the reindeer is being very patient with me. It hasn't moved. All right, we'll go for a headshot. No? Okay. It is now sprinting, so obviously we still haven't got a bow and arrow yet. We are going for an attrition hunt. We are going to try and fatigue this animal out. Let's see. So we want to look at it. Obviously, we can see the size. It's not injured, but it is now a little bit fatigued. So we want to get that down to breathless. The cool thing about reindeer in herds like this is they're fairly predictable. If you're just chasing a lone elk or a badger or something, you have no idea where it's going to go. And it could just go off in a random direction. You maybe lose it. But the reindeer herd the reindeer will always try and return to the herd. So we know the herd is back here roughly. So this guy is, and they're pretty straightforward about it. They don't think, oh, I'm just going to go around the human. They don't think that. They just try and take the shortest route, so you can kind of predict that these guys are going to run and then turn around, run and turn around. So they actually become a bit easier to fatigue out as long as we don't lose them. Or he could slip to the north or south of us. That will happen occasionally, but it's It's not because the animal's thinking about flanking you or anything. It just happens to move in a random direction. Now, there's the herd right there to the north of us. They're not our target, though. It's an important hunting strategy, or just a tip to remember. Pick your target and stick with it. If you start moving back and forth, different targets, what you think might be a more opportune animal, well, you're never going to catch one. All right, so he is off the map, but, well, they're almost together again. Let's see, did they actually group up? Yeah, okay. This is becoming more difficult now because of the, let's see, I think he might have joined the group again. No. Or is he still behind us? Oh, shoot. Yeah, I kind of got mixed up there. Let's see. I don't see any tracks. Well, we'll just return to the herd. So let's see. Maybe if we get a few of them in sight, we can look for the stag again. It's not a big deal because he wasn't super fatigued. He was just very, very lightly fatigued, but I'd like to keep track of him. No. Huh. He must still... I don't know. He could still just be out of sight in this direction, so let me follow the herd for a little while. Because again, if he is split up, he'll try and get back over here. It's not super important which one I go for. I need to pick one off and isolate it, basically. Whew. Yeah, trying to track the herd becomes really difficult. You think all the abundance of tracks would make it easier? It doesn't. It does not. Okay, technique I always used is to zoom out and then maybe zoom back in. Nope. Sometimes I'll move on the world map. Boy, this would be really great territory to be hunting them in, though, with all this water here. Shoot, we need to reacquire these animals. Alright, I saw the tracks back over here. Let's follow these. Let's make sure we're on the right direction. Leading northwest, okay. We're in the right general direction. Let's pop out real quick. There they are. They're behind us. Okay. I see one, little one right there. So the calves are a great target for us too. A little bit harder to get them to peel off from the big herd, but I'm going to sprint a little bit at them. Try and, yep, get them to scatter a bit. There we go. All right, now I'm no longer sprinting. Let's see. Okay, we got a little baby here isolated. I mean, he's just not sprinted away from me yet. Let's see if we can get ourselves between a couple of them. Oh, we got the water coming up. This is good. This is good. As I've pointed out previously, animals will sometimes get a little bit disoriented almost around these waters. In other words, they'll kind of run around if they get trapped in a little cul-de-sac or peninsula. Sometimes they can really fatigue themselves quickly. Yeah, some of these are already fairly fatigued. Let's go for this one up here. Oh, damn it. Got right back with the pack. All right, these two down here look good. Yeah. Okay, the little one's running. Oh, no, don't step in the water. Oh, okay. Look at this. No, damn it. Slipped away. Okay. I like this. I'm still running. Let's zoom in a little bit. Let me look at the animal. Slightly fatigued. That's okay. Right now, since... Oh, okay. We're in melee. Yeah, since we've got it kind of trapped by this water, I don't necessarily need to fatigue it out. We'll just go ahead and go for a shot. Blunt to the legs. Nice. Hit it. That kind of staggered it, so it lost a turn. It's not able to move. It had to get back up, basically, and that gives us another free shot. Nailed it. Unconscious. Let's go. All right, I'm going to stop running, too. And we'll go ahead and finish it off. Blunt to the skull. There we go. It is now dead. And it's a little guy, so that's only 93 pounds. Thinking, you know what, that's good enough. That's good enough for now. What we're going to do is zoom out. We are going to mark this spot on our map 100%. I'll change it to green. We'll just say deer. Now, because a lot of times these herds will linger in the area for sure, but okay, we set our sights on home. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Well, poor Canute had to crawl his way into camp. He is ready to drop, folks, but we're going to crawl over to the water source. Just take a drink. We don't want to dehydrate overnight, but we are carrying the animal still. I'm not going to drop it. It's fine in my pocket, but we will try and sleep here. It's late morning. We just want to get him up a little bit. There we go. Vigor is tired. That's good enough to get started on the animal. Okay, so yeah, let's do this. We got to drop this thing. Hopefully with this knife, we're going to be getting a fair bit more meat. What? Oh, I think I hit the wrong button. Skin. Yeah. I was trying to tan instead of skin. Okay, but we have skinned it. Let's go ahead and butcher it. Beautiful. Now there's a couple of bones here. I'm just going to, I guess let's just move these into the shelter. All right, now let's start a little fire and get some stuff cooking right away. Ooh, look at that. We got 50 charcoal. Very nice. I'm going to need some branches. Yeah, the charcoal is the very beginning stages of starting our blacksmithing process. It's one of the beginning stages. Finding the ore itself is another one, which we have done. As I mentioned, we've got a few ore pieces, and of course, I think our next step was to make a bloomery furnace. Yeah. But like I said, the true next step is to get him fed. So let's do this first. I'm just thinking in terms of blacksmithing, that's going to be one of the big focuses. We've really got to start crafting once we stabilize our food supply. All right, so we'll cook up. Oh, look at that. Only 11 cuts from a 93-pound animal. Man, oh man, I imagine that having a better quality knife, stone knife, definitely helped, but not by much. This is hurting big time, but that's one of the sacrifices Canute made, because he was one of the wealthiest people in Finland with all the loot that he had acquired through his battles. Now he is certainly one of the poorest. But again, it's all by choice. It's part of the challenge. So let's see. We should repeat that because, oh, you know what? No. We have one cut left. We're going to go ahead and sacrifice that. We will do a general sacrifice with one cut. Very nice. Now we feel comfortable. Okay. And we can go ahead and clean the little skin. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that stone knife is also affecting the quality of these skins too. See how it says harsh? Canute's hide-working skill is not that bad. It should be at least spitting out regular quality furs and skins, but, I mean, because we can look at it here, he's talented. So, yeah, he's started off good, and he's already improved nonetheless. I think when we get blacksmithing going, that's going to be one of the first things we have to make is a knife. All right, so let me go ahead and grab the meat. Beautiful. Well, that's not going to last long. It will help to make his starvation subside a little bit. Now he's extremely tired. Hold on. All right, so we're going to sleep, and now he's going to wake up. We'll need to feed him again. Okay, good. Not even going to put this meat in the bag because it won't take that long. All right, so we'll grab this, take a quick drink, put this through the next stage. Excellent. All right, and he can go back to bed. Good. So we're on a good schedule. It's early morning. I would say let's go ahead and do a little bit of blacksmithing. Maybe let's try and get another thing of charcoal going. Let's try that. So we've got the food now, and we're kind of stuck hanging around camp anyway till this is done. Okay, it's actually almost done. We're going to finish it right now. There we go. And come on. Whew. Take some food. Okay, did we finish it? Not quite. Oh, we ran out of energy. There we go. Okay, so now we can drop that. We've got a ragged elk fur and the harsh rinsed. Wait, what? Oh, it didn't finish it. I think we were working on a different elk fur. Oh, I forgot about that one. Whoops. Okay, let's do this one more time then. Let's see, we want this one. There we go. Okay, so we'll finish this. Let's see. Have some more food. When they're recovering from starvation, it's like a constant thing, feeding your character. Okay, now I think the thing to do is to split this firewood here. Yeah, I've complained a lot about my stone knife, but the stone axe is also pretty crappy too, just in terms of trying to work with lumber and stuff. But I mean, it's better than not having an axe, and it's the very first stages. So we'll go ahead and sleep a little bit, pick up and eat. We're almost out of food again, but what we are going to do once we start some charcoal is we're going to head right back to where we saw those deer. Yeah. Man, oh man, I can't believe how long it takes to chop wood. All right, let's just see if we can get some started. So if we go to mining and we want to do charcoal 50 pieces once. I need a slender trunk. Okay, let me get a few things. Okay, well, it took another day and a half of solid wood chopping, but we've got enough firewood. There we go. So this is why it's so important right here, because it takes 5 days to complete charcoal. So it's good to do this in preparation for any blacksmithing. Just have as much of it as you can get. And it doesn't need to have the fire lit the whole time, just during the first step. Now, it's early afternoon. We are extremely tired. It's going to be tough because he's starving again, but we've got to force him to sleep. And first thing in the morning, we're heading to those deer. Okay, it's late evening, but let's go check our traps real quick. I did see that fox. He's still around the camp, but still hasn't stumbled into one of the traps. Okay, those are not touched. Okay, might have to move those at some point, but not worries. Not now. Okay. We've got another spot marked on the map. I think that was where we saw an elk, but these deer are the most recent. All right, here we go. This was about it. Now, I don't think we have perfect visibility. Let's go ahead and sleep. There we go. All right, sun is definitely up now. You can always tell right here by this little picture, but ultimately just your vision, it will determine and tell you more. Okay, so let's look for some more deer here. Even though they're not on the world map necessarily, they could still be around. So it's important to have patience and be thorough. Search, search, search. Okay. And plus we're starving, so we got nothing to lose. The charcoal is being worked on. Not really much point in digging up more ore, just because we don't have the charcoal or really the furnaces to work it. So we will probably the next food we get, we'll try and work on that furnace. Just because, man, we got to replace some of these tools. All right, here's some tracks. These are a few days old. Let's zoom out real quick. There it is. So yeah, we've kind of, just by moving around, they've appeared on the map again, and boom, we're going to encounter. Okay, let's go. Now, I don't see them. Okay, where are you? I'm going to go into stealth real quick. That can help in a couple different ways. For one, it'll allow us to creep up on the animals, but there we go. If we lose stealth, we know something has spotted us. That can be a good way. But we've spotted it first. Hey, it's that stag that we saw. There he is, and his family. Let's get him. We're in great territory again with this water. I love this area for hunting these deer. All right, looks like they're still together. Let's try and split the little one off or something. Maybe we'll get lucky again. Looks like they're kind of leaving the watery area. Let me take a quick look here. It's hard to see from this map, but we are coming up to an edge of a forest. I'm going to try maybe flank around them a little bit. I don't want to lose them. But yeah. Maybe I can get around them. Okay, yeah. See over here, we've got little hills, a slight elevation change. There's going to be a forest right here. There's a tree line. Guarantee it. Those hills are a sure tale sign of that. Okay, so let's see. I think they might have stayed ahead of me. because I see their tracks heading up this way. Oh, there they are. Okay, not bad, not bad. I can still kind of get between them and the trees at least. This is good. This is working out good. Okay, let's see if we can get some of them to get all confused around these waters. Oh, there we go. Sprinting. Saving. There we go. See this guy right here? He's got himself kind of trapped. Yeah. Let's get over there. Nope, damn. Snuck out. Okay, let's stop running. Let me look at some of these animals real quick. Okay, not him. Just want to see if any of them are fatigued at all. Some of them are slightly fatigued. Okay, I mean, that's the first step, so. Oh, okay. That one to the north just ran off. Yeah. That's our target now. Damn. That guy could be a good target too, but no, this one's off by itself now. Where'd you go? There he is. I'm trying to get back home. Home to his herd. Let's cut him off. We're running. We're using our endurance, but we're trying to cut him off. Ooh. This is looking real promising. Okay, let's get in tight here. I'm actually going to run at him. We're sprinting. Try not let him slip behind us. There we go. Okay, we're in melee. Stone axe is coming out. Man, this stone axe, despite me, bashing on it for not being good at construction or chopping wood, it's downed quite a few animals at this point. So let's try for another one here. The legs. Oh, it moved. We missed. And it was able to move. All right, let's move him. We're still sprinting. Damn it. Okay, we're in melee. Blunt to the legs. Nice. Oh, no. No, it got away. It is fatigued, and it's suffering from a bruise in the right hind leg. Okay, that's good news for us. I have to stop running, though. See this negative 62? If that reaches negative 100, we have to stop. Your character cannot move. So let's just pursue like we normally would, trying to fatigue it out. Now it is headed towards the woods, though, so that's not good. Keep in mind, though, it is going to still continue to try and reach its family. Where'd it go? Did it go south? No, damn it. I followed the wrong set of tracks. No, where did it go? Oh. I lost it. I guarantee it's already turned around and headed towards its... How did I lose? I started following the wrong dang tracks, man. Oh, so close. We could taste it. Dang it. Well, okay, let's just retrace our steps. So, leading northwest. See, he like backed around on himself there. Oh, man. Yeah, going into the water at this point doesn't really matter. It's pretty warm out here, so he's probably finds it pretty invigorating. Damn. I think we zoom out. Man, that's real unfortunate. Well, it's going to be still bruised, but honestly, in terms of trying to catch a reindeer on foot, a little bruise on its leg, it's not going to slow it down that much. But I'm not giving up. That was just the start. Good news, everybody. I have located the deer again, and this time I've done the hard work. I isolated one all by itself, and I've got it down to very fatigued here. I haven't struck it, didn't get it confused by the water. I just chased it, and hopefully we can get it this last little bit. Of course, the goal is to go from very fatigued to breathless. Now, I got to be careful. Okay, there it is. So, roughly speaking, the herd is back this way, and I've got myself between it, so you can see it's trying to slip by me. Let's see there. It's very fatigued. Let's run in that direction. You notice I'm at 30%, so I've been managing mine quite a bit, and this is where we really put on our burst of speed here. Yep. So you'll also notice I'm catching up with it. So that means this animal is breathless. Yep, 100%. In fact, it's probably safe for me to just go ahead and stop running. Whoops. Yep. And we can just walk up to it now. Very nice. All right. Another reindeer. This is a full-grown female, which, I mean, it'll give us more meat than the little one that we just downed earlier, but it's not going to be much. Got it. Blunt skull. Done. Man, oh man. Canute is a devastating axeman, no doubt about it. He is a grand master. He's also really good with the bow and the spear, and unarmed. He's an all-around warrior, this guy, but whew, there we go. So can we pick it up? Yeah, we can, actually. We can. I always prefer to do the skinning and butchering back home. Didn't mean to sleep like that. But we're definitely going to leave this X up. It's possible that herd could remain, for another few days or whatever, and we'll be able to tap it once again. But let's get home one more time, see what kind of meat we get. All right, we are back. I've got my fire lit. The animal is skinned and butchered. Let's go ahead and roast and see how much we got. 28 cuts. I mean, it's more than double what we got from the little one, but it's still really, really devastating how little we're getting from these creatures. But we'll get there one day. We will. Okay, let's do this. And we're not technically wasting it. It's just, can't get that much meat with the stone knife, I guess. All right, so that's cooking. Let's go ahead and put this thing through the first stages here with the fat. Beautiful. Now, I probably should have saved some of that meat to sacrifice it. Unfortunately, I didn't think about it. But let's just go ahead and eat. Oh my gosh, once again, he is fighting off starvation. Thank goodness. So let's take a look here. Now, we've got the stone forge there. Yeah, we were trying to work on the bloomery furnace. Let's take a look at that real quick. So if we go to mining, build, there it is, bloomery furnace. Okay, so I'm missing some rocks. I did get clay. We do have clay. I should probably fill up a bag with some water. Boy, oh boy, we might be able to do this with a few more rocks here. Tell you what, he's going to sleep because he's weary. We'll have some meals. Now let me scour the mountainside here for some rocks. Maybe we can whip this together. Oh man, well, let me tell you, it took me a little bit longer than I thought to assemble these. I had to get the rocks, of course, but then I was out of clay. Well, I wasn't out, I just didn't have enough. So I had to walk over to the lake and get some of that, which wasn't too bad. But yeah, assembling enough slender trunks and stuff. Well, anyway, let's stop talking about it. Let's make this bloomery furnace. Here we go. Oh, come on. It's weird. You have to have like all the stuff in your inventory for this one. I will just grab the branches, bag of water, and branch as fuel for the fire. Oh, I need 40. Oh my gosh. It also doesn't help that it's like cut off of the screen. It's just one of the consequences of using the mods essentially. But yeah, I saw that it said 24. All right, and I'm trying to build it outside the shelter in case it's really heavy and I have to drop it. I kind of want it outside just for the look at things. All right, anyway, so bloomery is 5. Okay, got the clay, got the water. Yes, finally. Oh my gosh, I've tried to execute that like 8 times now. Boom, there it is. Okay, so they look similar, but these are different. So the bloomery furnace and the stone forge, different. We heat the ore in the forge, and then once it's heated, we put it in this as the bloomery, I think. Well, you know what? I can't remember the stages, so I shouldn't try and lay out a tutorial just yet, because we're going to have to go through it all step by step. We also need an anvil, of course, which we'll work on that too, but I think we're going to save the next stages, guys, for the next episode. That'll do it for today, but it's been a very eventful one, no doubt about it. And we have fought off starvation once again, but we've got 13 pounds of meat and that's it. So we're definitely going to have more hunting in our future and, of course, a lot more crafting. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, everybody. Hit that like button if you did. Let me know what you think down in the comments section. I always love hearing from you guys. And of course, if you're a new viewer, I hope you'll consider subscribing. And I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching the video, everybody. I just want to take a moment to recognize my Patreons. As you can see, I put their names in gold because they are, in fact, more precious than that shiny metal. Now, I'd like to take a moment to invite you to also support the channel for as little as $2, $5, or $10. You gain access to all my content early and ad-free over on Patreon, as well as a private Discord server with me and my other Patreons where we do some giveaways and have great conversations. But once again, thank you, everybody, and I'll see you on the next one.